Wow. I mean, like, honestly, wow. Come on in, welcome to my home. I don't know about you, but for us, there are still some things which are hard to come by. And every once in a while, peanut butter chips, which I love to bake with, I'll admit it, I love to snack on them occasionally, are sometimes hard to come by. So I decided I would make my own. Now this is one version of peanut butter chips. There are many other different versions of it, but I thought I would show you this one because I found it was the easiest to make, and I had all of the ingredients sitting in my house at the time, and I think pretty much you might too. All the ingredients are listed down below in the description, but we're going to start off with our peanut butter. I am doing the lazy method. I'm doing it in my mixer because I have one. If you do not have a mixer, you most certainly can do this by hand. No problem. I mean, like, absolutely no problems. All right. I'm going to start that up. Next, I'm going to add maple syrup. You could add agave, just some sort of sweetener. On low, I'm adding my powdered sugar. Then my final ingredient is coconut oil. This is melted. I'm going to mix this until it is pretty smooth. And yes, you do need the coconut oil. It cannot be just regular vegetable oil. That will not set up. I am going to give this a good scrape. Looks great so far. Alright, I have a parchment lined baking sheet. You're going to need that. First thing I'm going to do, scrape off my beater. And yes, they do make an actual beater scraper, and I have ordered one. It just did not come in. Much like a lot of things I've been trying to get a hold of lately. Now these peanut butter chips will be softer than most peanut butter chips that you would buy in the store. Then, here we go. You want to make sure that you try to get all of this out. Now, scraping this out at an awkward angle that's not facing me is a challenge. But you will do a much better job getting all of this out. To make my life go faster, I'm going to use an offset spatula just to smooth this down. The goal is to get a nice, even layer of peanut butter. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this into the freezer. Place that in there and keep it in there for about 30 minutes to as long as you want. Then we'll come back and break it up. Alright, it's been 30 minutes and I checked on these and I can tell you what I did wrong. However, I can tell you that they work. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do, on this sheet, I'm just going to break it. The thing which I did wrong, I made them too thin. There we go. But for what I want to use them for, which is chips, and I was going to break up the chips anyway. Chocolate chips were just like this. Chips of chocolate. Or at least they originally were years and years and years ago. And like I said, these are much, much softer. In fact, if you did not cut them up, you could actually probably just use this as a fudge. Really easy to use it as a fudge. But for what I want to do, yeah. I won't make you sit here through me breaking these up into chips. You get the idea. All right, let me give this a taste. Can I be honest? I mean, I'll be 100% honest. They're not the most attractive thing. These are the best. I mean, wow. Honestly, wow. They are super creamy. I can't even begin to tell you how good these are. They are utterly delightful. I'm going to have a problem not just eating these straight out of the freezer. And that's why I'm going to keep them in the freezer, then put them into whatever I'm making, which you will see soon. And that's why I made these, but oh my gosh. These are wonderful. Now, if you make these, let me know. You can get a hold of me on most social media at CM Coleman Home. I love these, like absolutely love these better than any peanut butter chips I've ever had. Wow. I mean, like, honestly, wow. Well, I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know if you do make this. I hope I get to see you the next time you stop by.